Okay, I think we're pretty much set. Just gotta slide that over a little bit. Put this down. Hmm. Okay, that looks okay. We're gonna do a mic check. So I believe we're good to go. Just make sure. Okay, stand by real quick. I'll do a mic check. But you know what? No, I'm coming through. So you know what? We're good. Hopefully this records. And it seems like it is. So with that being said, get the mic up there. Okay. Greetings from the Spider's Lair. I'm the Omega One, and I'm back. I'm back to discuss something late at night that we were watching, and we were really curious to see if this was just us. But um, well, according to some TikTokers out there, we don't really mess with TikTok, so we don't. But TikTok is insane. I mean, I don't care if you have TikTok or not. You're offended by it. It's insane. It's great entertainment. So anyway, we came across this TikToker this weekend that in their words pretty much stated no white people should go see the opening weekend of Black Panther. So we're gonna discuss that. In fact, we're gonna show the video now. We're not all set up fancy yet, but this is the video. So I'm gonna just put it on play, and then I'm gonna let you hear for yourself what this person has to say about you white people not seeing Black Panther when it comes out this weekend. So let's just go to play.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to Black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening weekend.
Here we go.
You buy your ticket, you give it to a Black person or a Black family who can't afford to go. And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make sure that every Black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. Okay. But the first weekend, that's for us. To do anything other than this is anti-Black.
All of them. Both
wow.
liberal.
Okay, so now that young lady, I don't even know her name, and I'm not gonna acknowledge this person. I'm just using the footage as an example to show you what is actually being said. So okay, so just to get this straight, white people out there, listen up, okay? This is what you're supposed to do this weekend. Number one, don't go to the theater to support Black Panther. Not only that, don't buy a ticket to go to the show. And in fact, we want you to go down to the theater not to see it, but to go buy tickets for whatever Black family, friends, people, strangers that you meet in the street. Go buy them a Black Panther ticket. Let them sit in the movie theater, and then you block the doors to make sure that no one else gets in. This is according to what this TikTok said. And it's funny because I was gonna stop at this one, but then I found like two more that were very interesting too, because it's almost the same kind of point of view, but without any logic to it. So anyway, this is the next TikToker that we're gonna show, and it's pretty much almost the same thing that we were talking about earlier. I mean, these people believe that you can that 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 you shouldn't be touching this if you're not white this weekend. And this video is pretty much talking about you know there I guess if you're not white and you want to go watch it, that's okay. So let's see. So we're just pulling this video now. Okay, so here we go.
If you see an idea that you want to participate in and you think that, oh my God, like I think that's really good, stitch those videos. I'm being so serious when I say this. I don't care if you are a white Black Panther fan. I don't care about how much you love the stories. And if you even use that as a retaliation to speak over these communities, I won't be nice and explain your ignorance. I will be advocating for your demise. I'm not saying you can't participate in the Wakanda hype, but be aware that a lot of the Wakanda hype in Black, African, Latino, Indigenous culture. So know when to sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and let BIPOC creators speak. So apparently, white people are not supposed to celebrate.
So now, okay, so what that young lady says pretty much is indigenous people, black people, people of culture. This movie is for you. If you're a white fan, you have no business. You have no business watching this movie whatsoever. It's not indigenous to your culture, and it's not indigenous to you. Okay, so here's another young lady, and then we're gonna have a full conversation about this because I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let them speak, and then we're gonna talk about this.
Do not wear all white to the movie theaters if you are white. Do not do that.
Okay.
Do not wear African attire if you are not African or of African descent. If you ain't black, don't wear it. Do not cosplay. This is not a cosplay thing. This is a homecoming, coming home kind of thing, an honorable thing. For Chadwick, for T'Challa, it's just don't. But you have to say this because some people. Now, this comment right here, obviously, it was very genuine and stuff, and they really want to participate, and I get it. The colors is on my page. I got the colors from another creator. I tagged them in my video actually. But the colors for white people are white and khaki, white and tan, white and beige, or white and gray. Those are the colors for white people. That's it.
Oh my god. So anyway, okay, I can't do these videos anymore. Yeah. um. Yeah. Anyway, we pulling footage, and pretty much, I'ma think this footage came from a black perspective, a black liberal perspective. Really good channel. I appreciate the footage. Okay, so pretty much, what's funny is that we talking about um Black Panther, right? And how you feel like the culture feels like this is something that's for the people, indigenous to the people, are coming home to the people, Wakanda forever, Black African, um, Afro-Cuban, whatever, Caribbean. Everyone can celebrate this, but if you're white, you can't celebrate it. But here's the question I have because I'm kind of what I like to call myself. Okay, an expert in actual comics. So we got to put in the Google machine just to make sure that we're not confused. Who created Black Panther? Right? So let's put that in and see what comes up. Oh, this is very interesting. So here's who created Black Panther. It's maybe backwards. I realize that. No, it's not. Okay, so in case you couldn't see that, and in case you don't know, um, Black Panther's creators were Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, King Kirby, by the way. Two white Jewish Americans created Black Panther. So now that you guys understand and know what I'm talking about, I take your comments. Hey, what's up, Mark? How are you? I just saw you coming in, so I'm listening to my buddy Mark. Hi, Mark. So yeah, I'm glad you're here because this is the part of the show that I'm really gonna enjoy. Because they, according to these TikTokers, they want white people to refrain from watching the movie this weekend, buy tickets for a black family or friend or a stranger, let them in, guard the doors for whatever reason. I don't know, somebody's going to do you harm in a movie theater because you're watching Black Panther, and that's our job. Meanwhile, people that are speaking this, you do understand that white people were the ones who created Black Panther. Okay, this whole Marvel comic universe was pretty much created mostly by white people. And to say that, well, I don't, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. I don't think Marvel shares these views, as I've read so many comics throughout the decades, and I can tell you honestly, the one thing we never learned about in those comics is racism. And you sound racist, even if you don't mean to be racist, you absolutely are being racist because you are telling people to not support something that is indigenous to blacks, which it's basically not. It's fantasy. It's a work of fiction. It's not indigenous to no culture because two guys who are Jewish American made Black Panther based on reality, but not based on anything in reality. In other words, Wakanda people, where is it on the map? Let's see. It doesn't exist. There is no Wakanda. There's no Wakanda. Okay? So to say that you're supporting the black culture, you're supporting a phony. There's no such thing as Wakanda. So how can you even say don't come out to see this movie about a black indigenous tribe? But there's no such thing as the Wakandans. They don't exist. This is fantasy, people. Now you gotta understand. I can get behind a real cause, but you're telling people in general to skip out on something that is for blacks that was made for everybody, but because it's called Black Panther and it's about a nation of Wakandans who so happen to be black, that it's for the modern black people. It's not for anyone, it's for everyone. You understand that? These comics were made in the late 60s to the 70s. This was made for everyone. This is what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were trying to do. And Steve Ditko, they were all trying to make comics that everyone could relate to, no matter what your background was, your race, your sex, your creed. Okay? No hidden mutants, new mutants, no mutant X-Men hidden messages. They weren't trying to preach anything about the civil rights movement or anything. They just recognized that there was a there was a demand for this kind of content. And so they started pumping it out. And whichever ones floated, that's the ones they kept. Whichever ones sank, that's the ones they got. They just let go. Black Panther, very successful coming out. I mean, if you think about it, during the 60s and the 70s, the Black Panther movement, plus you hear a comic Black Panther, maybe for the first time you never even thought about reading a comic, but Black Panther, it comes together. I like that kind of advertisement, let's say. But if you look at the story, it's actually wonderful. The entire story is wonderful. An entire kingdom that's created, and it's about 1,000 years more advanced than what we are today. The Wakandans kept into their own isolation from the world so they can maintain their survival. They never wanted to be part of the world. So what's funny is that if you know the original lore, then you're saying to support them only would be ridiculous because if you're not Wakandan, they're not going to support you. They don't care about you, period. you know? So, I just wanted to make this quick video to show you the hypocrisy and the ridiculousness of Hollywood and what's been going on, especially like with the comic stuff, okay? Look, we just went to She-Hulk a couple weeks ago. What a disaster. I mean, you were trolling the trolls. Yeah, sure you were. No, you made shit. It stunk, and you had to come up with some bullshit to make sure that you didn't lose face. You lost face. That sucked. Okay, that really sucked. And this one ain't even on the creators right here. This is on the fan base right here because I haven't seen Wakanda Forever, so I'm hoping it's going to be an all right movie. I mean, I did watch the first Black Panther, and I liked it. It was not like my best movie, but it was something that I could see where I was like, all right, this is good. They're gonna build this whole Black Panther around Chadwick Boseman, and unfortunately, we lost a good actor in such an early age in such an unfortunate way. Rest in peace, my brother. But it happens in life. So I'm actually interested to see how this picks up. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm white, maybe I'm Hispanic. So when I go to the movies, if I'm like Hispanic, or if you're half black and half white, I guess you guys tend like halfway in the door, halfway out the door. Look, here's the bottom line. I don't tell anybody what to do when it comes to your entertainment. We like Spider-Man comics. If you like Spider-Man comics, great, you're in the right channel. If you don't like Spider-Man comics, you're like, I like Superman. Okay, still hang out. But there may be another channel for you. And that's the point. People have to understand that not everything's going to be made for everybody, but the comic books themselves, I feel, are made for everybody. And I feel like this movie is something that everybody should share. And remember, we're going over two legacies here. The man who played Black Panther, rest in power, my brother, and the creator himself, Stan Lee, both not here. And you think that they're in heaven bickering over this nonsense? Nobody cares but us. Actually, I don't even care. But this is so not important to me. I just had to make a video just to show you guys the hypocrisy behind the fact that people are trying to tell white people not to watch something. But then you see movies like other movies that came out. I mean, there was The Woman King, okay? Perfect example. Another movie I wouldn't go support. I would support Black Panther because I'm a comic guy. But The Woman King, that was based on slavery rewrites, okay? They were the slavers. Would I want to go see that movie? No. But Viola Davis says in her ads that if you don't go see it, then you're showing that a black woman can't be supported in a leading role. No, it wasn't that a black woman could be supported in a leading role. It was that no one wanted to watch a bullshit movie about a lie. You were telling a lie. You were making these people the hero, which they were not. This is why your movie bombed. Because it's always the same thing I'm going to say before I go. If you go woke, you go broke. So if you guys are into making money, I mean, Marvel, I know would never say anything like this. Don't go see it, white people. I'm going to say this much before I go. You want to make money in this world. I don't care what color you are. Black, white, brown, beige, yellow. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, wherever you come from in this world, wherever you are, you know, it's the only thing that's going to matter at the end of the day, the money. That's what matters. The color of the money. All these other colors are irrelevant. Marvel is into making this into a successful movie. They want to make money. So please, black people, Hispanic people, my brothers and sisters, whoever's saying you should go see this, stop listening to them. Go see what makes you happy. Okay? I do not owe anybody anything. We don't owe no one anything from a fictional work of fiction. There's the Woman King. So all you TikTokers that see this, that you in my video, what about the Woman King? Why don't you say something about that phony piece of shit? Because you're selling us a lie and then you want us to pretend that we don't support you. I'm not supporting anything that has anything to do with division, segregation of people. And don't try to sell me a lie. And this is why I made this video. This movie will be enjoyed by everyone. And the fact that a white man wrote it, I'm giving every white person the white pass. Because when somebody tells you you shouldn't go see Black Panther, I want you to ask them this question. And ask them this quickly because they're not going to know. And you say it quick. And then I'm gone. Who created Black Panther? And I guarantee you, when you bring that up and let them know, it was two Jewish American men. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video like that. So thank you all for showing up in the live chat. Because every time you do, you guys make us feel special. And we hope we did the same for you. That's going to end it tonight. So we are going to go see Black Panther actually next weekend. Not because the girl said anything. I saw Black Adam and I feel like I had more than my fill of movies for the week. So we hope you guys enjoy that review from the Spider's Lair. Peace and love, everyone. And remember, the Spider-Verse is standing strong. And we are out. Good night, everyone, from the Spider's Lair.